You're welcome to my channel. We are still continuing with topic 2. Topic 2 is called data collection, and under this we are looking at what we call the scales of measurement. Scales of measurement, it looks at how variables are defined and categorized. In our previous videos, we defined what a variable is. We said a variable is anything that changes. Anything that changes over time, space, and all that. According to a psychologist called Stanley Stevens, he developed the 4 common scales of measurement. And that is nominal, ordinal, interval, and then ratio. So we are going to be looking at each of them in details, one by one. We shall look at the nominal, the ordinal, the interval, and then the ratio scale of measurement. Each scale of measurement has properties that determine how to properly analyze data. So before we look at the scales of measurement in details, we are going to first look at the properties that determine how to properly analyze data. The first property we have, the 4 properties. The first property we have is identity. Each value has a unique meaning, identity. Then the second property is called magnitude. Magnitude, it means that the values have an ordered relationship to one another. The third property is called equal interval. It means that data points along the scale are equal. Then the last one is called minimum value of 0. It means that the scale has a true point 0. E.g., degrees can fall below 0 and still have meaning. So those are the 4 properties that we use to determine how to properly analyze data. We have identity, magnitude, equal intervals, and lastly, minimum value of 0. So now let's look at the scales of measurement. We shall start with the nominal scale of measurement. The nominal scale of measurement, it defines the identity property of the data. Each value has a unique meaning. The unique meaning of the data. So it defines the identity property of data. It has characteristics but does not form numerical meaning. It's not in, like you cannot turn the meaning into figures, but it has the characteristics. It can be placed in categories but cannot be multiplied, divided, added, or subtracted. And an example of nominal scale of measurement, we have color. Color, you cannot multiply your color, you cannot divide your color, you cannot add, though you can bleach, you cannot subtract. So then the country of birth, you can also not turn your country of birth into numerical meaning, like you turn it into figures. You cannot turn Uganda into figures. But it has the characteristics. Uganda has characteristics, but it cannot be turned into numerical meaning. So that is the nominal scale of measurement. Then the second scale of measurement is called ordinal scale of measurement. And this one defines data that is placed in a specific order while each value is ranked. So ordinal scale of measurement, it has ranks and data is placed in order. For Gondi, for nominal scale, the data is not in order, but for ordinal, the word ordinal comes from the word order. So it has order and each value is ranked. There is no information that specifies what differentiates the categories from each other. These values can't be added or subtracted from. An example of ordinal scale of measurement we have, for example, in a race, maybe a contest, a beauty contest, there is always the first, the second, and then the third. But they do not tell you that this person became the first and this one became the second, because the difference between them is this and this. They do not give you that information, but they just tell you this is the first, this is the second, and this is the third runner. There is no information that specifies what differentiates the categories from each other. They do not tell you that this one is the first because she's more beautiful, because she's this and that. So that is what we call ordinal scale of measurement. Another scale of measurement we have is the interval scale of measurement. This one contains properties of nominal and ordinal data, in that it can be categorized and ordered, but the difference between the points is quantified. They tell you the difference between the points. Yeah, it shows the order of the variables and the exact difference between the variables. Yeah, they can be added or subtracted from each other, but cannot be multiplied or divided. An example is temperature degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit. They'll tell you maybe the temperature of 30 to 40, something like that. Yeah, so it shows the order and the difference, and the exact difference between the values. That is what we call the interval scale of measurement. Then lastly, we have the ratio scale of measurement. This includes the properties from all the three scales of measurement. Yeah, it has the properties of the nominal, the ordinal, and then the interval, which means that it can be categorized, it can be ordered, and then there is an exact difference between the values. Yeah, it includes properties from all the three scales of measurement. The data is nominal and defined by identity. It can be classified in order, contains interval, and can be broken in exact values. And another thing is that for ratio scale, the data has a natural zero. Yeah, an example is weight, height, and distance. There can be zero distance, but there is no zero height. Yeah, there is no zero height. There is no zero weight. Anything that has zero weight doesn't exist. Yeah. So those are the examples of ratio scale of measurement: weight, height, and then distance. Yeah, they can be categorized, ordered, there is an exact difference between the values, and then they have a natural zero. Yeah. Let's have a diagram showing all the four scales of measurement, all the levels of measurement. The first one is nominal. Nominal, it has named variables, categorized. Yeah. Then for ordinal, they can be named and then ordered variables. Then for interval, they can be named, ordered, and proportionate interval between the variables. And then lastly, ratio, they can be named, ordered, proportionate interval between the variables, and can accommodate an absolute zero. Yeah, so those are the four levels of measurement, or the scales of measurement: nominal, ordinal, interval, and then ratio. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and watch my next video. We shall be introducing topic 3, business statistics, which is data presentation.